all the money and work I've put in there. I told myself if ducks aren't showing up this year at this property, I'm probably gonna sell it. Never wanted to, just the location and have timber on the river like that, but past 2 years, it ain't been worth a damn. Trying to flood this timber hole up here. We haven't had any rain. This is my little 3-inch water pump. But I've been out, I don't know, 3 days. When we got rain, the creek was flowing more. Now I gotta dig a hole to sink this strainer on this pump to suck water, but it's getting there, probably, I don't know, 2 more days worth. Got my awesome professional 5-6 gallon tank that rolls to it, so I don't have to stay out here all day. There's acorns this year. Last 2 years there hadn't been for some reason. So there's enough smartweed vegetation. If we get decent water, decent cool weather, we should get some ducks come down hopefully. Me, buddy Sam, camera guy, we were out at the property. We sat in a spot. It wasn't a spot really the ducks were at. It was just a badass timber hole like you just hope they come to.
It wasn't a spot where we saw birds. It was a pretty tight timber hole, and that Michael wanted to hunt, you know, just in case if they did come in, it was going to be awesome. You know, they were screwed when they came out. As far as expectations, they weren't really high at this point. I mean, it was the end of season. We got our asses handed to us all season long. You know, first light, here they came.
We shot 4, I think, 3 or 4. But dude, they kept working over there. They kept working in the levees. We moved to a hole they were at. And I was just so blown. There were so many ducks. And they would not work to a call, anything. His bluebird, his wind, I mean, it's a perfect day. I think we shot a few more.
They kept landing, I don't know, maybe about 80 yards from us, so we picked up the decoys and we moved. Got underneath another tree and tried to call a few more in. That time it started getting light out, and I don't know if they saw, you know, they see us, or they saw the camera guy. He had a big old white lens on. It was tough. They circled the hole 4 or 5 times, even 6 times, and then just peel off. And from what we could tell, they were hitting the levees on Michael's place. So by this time, I mean, we only shot a couple birds, and you know, I don't know, I think it may have been around 10, 11 o'clock, and I'm kicking around, hey, do I stick it out, or do I make my drive home?
It was like 10:30, 10:45. It's like, dude, let's just go sit in the blind, which I never hunt.
So we did, and we picked up everything and loaded up.
Sat in the blind, and there was just wads of mallards for 2-3 hours till like 1 o'clock almost. 15, 25, 10, 15.
5, 15, 10, 20 at a time.
Coming out of nowhere, like literally.
You're out there with your buddies, you know, you got your dog. There's nothing better than that, especially watching a dog work or watching birds work. It's relaxing. Kind of tune out the world and you're just in there with nature, soaking it in. I think we ended up with a 2-man, so hell, with the season we had previously, you can't beat that. I mean, it was awesome. And for me, you know, that was my last hunt of the season, so I'm glad we got to get that in, and it was a great hunt. I mean, there's nothing that beats being in the timber hunting ducks.
That was a good day, and I was excited to see mallards on the property, you know, for all the work we put in. We didn't hunt it that much this year, hunted so much public, but next year we plan to do a lot of work. I think it's going to get better each year, so it's hard to say, but I'm glad I saw a lot of ducks there this year. Kept me excited to keep doing work at this property and give it a chance. I think it'll work out.